Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another game. Today is Tuesday, July 14th. We played one already, so let's do it. Let's get into another one. We got the white pieces this time. Ooh. I think this is called the French defense. I have no idea how to play it, so perhaps I should take. It seems reasonable to put a knight here to protect this pawn. Ah, a pin. That makes some sense. He knows what he's doing. I could block, but then after takes, this pawn will fall. The question is, how hard will it be to win it back, or do I have compensation for it? I could also take. And then will he take with queen or pawn? Maybe queen. Okay, I don't know. I'm just going to take. Too hard to figure this out, and I don't want to go down material. Maybe that's a mistake, because then my king gets opened up. Could also take first, and then I could take back. Many options. But which is the best? If takes, then what? So we could take with, or we could check with tempo. We could play this here. Still kind of leaves the king in the middle of the board, which is not too good. We could play this with check, but I think they just bring that there, and then they're kind of just good. Kind of blocks it in, too. I really want to castle soon. Okay, maybe I just bring this here, and then if I get checked, I bring the queen. If, like, say checks, then bring the queen over. If trades, then we bring this out, and then we can castle. Okay? That kind of makes sense, except for now check. I think it can still be blocked by the bishop, so that is okay. Yeah, that should be okay. Maybe we try checks then? I think actually this, and then this wins the bishop. Yeah, I think that does win the bishop. Is there any crazy checks? I don't think so. Ooh, no, this actually protects everything. That's kind of annoying. I think this, no, because then you can always take first. Could win this pawn though. It seems slightly treacherous, but there are some opportunities here to mess things up. So what I'm thinking is checks, block, take. What are they going to do? I mean, this has to stay here, but then they have to protect it. So maybe they have to bring the queen over, but it looks like it's all about to fall. So, okay, let's go. Checks. So we attack this while giving check. So if blocks or blocks, we just win the bishop. If something comes, I think we can pretty easily just castle away. This is the only move. Knight to c6 covers this, but then we drop this. This is going to fall. Like something has to come protect this, but now this knight's going to fall. I guess... if takes... yeah, then the knight's going to fall. So we grab that. Either my queen's about to get trapped or I'm about to just win on the spot. But after some initial quick calculations, it looks like I'm going to come out of this with something. Okay. What was that? Okay, that was a piece. Yeah, I think I can do takes and then I'll be up a piece. So takes. Followed by takes. Castles. Seems like a good idea to castle also. I think we're up a piece and a pawn. So let's try to trade down some pieces. Okay, let's just castle first. That seems safest. They have a limited... okay. I would have liked to trade. Generally speaking, that's good. This seems like a weak pawn. All right, let's just not get too behind on time now. And not open ourselves up to too many threats. Okay, this is a threat. So we got to defend that. Let's start with that. Cover the fork. This is a pretty undeveloped corner of my board, so I need to develop those pieces. I spent too much time going on expeditions with my queen. Okay. Going for a weak looking pawn and claiming the open file, that makes sense. I would like to just develop and trade if possible. So let's do that first. Develop. Ask this knight what he wants to do. Maybe this makes sense. Okay. Yep, that seems like the safest tempo move. All right, I think he wants to just, I guess, stack up on that corner. Looks like a free pawn, and it would cover the square that he's trying to go to. So, and it would drop a piece if he went there. So that seems good. Could also threaten mate in 1. Oh no, not yet. Okay, I'm thinking just takes first, covers this square, threatens this if the queen moves. I guess this guy could come here, and then we can come back and threaten mate in 1 while also covering this square. So that seems reasonable. Yep. Ooh. This might drop that. But yeah, we just threatened mate in 1, and that should just cover things. At least it gives me a second to think. Could push this. Okay, that's one way to do it. An opening for the queen and the rook to come in, potentially. Okay, gotta move this queen, but to where? That's the question. Maybe get it into an attacking position. Then maybe try to bring the knight out. If he takes that and I push here, what does he do? All right, we get into attacking position. He could come here, and we push this. Yeah, okay, so now do we just leave it alone? That seems like the safest thing to do. Because pushing that could just totally open that side up. I think if the queen comes in, we can just push this here. Okay, so I'm thinking let's just develop the knight. Come in here next to threaten mate in 1. You could push this preemptively. Okay. Maybe this is where we give trades. Trades sound good. But what if takes, and then something like this? Now there's some serious back rank stuff going on. I guess I could drop this back. It's kind of scary. Could also bring this here. At some point I could play this. I think that would just win. Maybe the bishop for 2 pawns, maybe? Play the pawn up, b3, king b2, where does the bishop go? Maybe the queen tries to come in and protect it. Could get pretty nasty if I play that and the queen comes here. Okay. Only move, I think. Okay. So this should cover it. This should cover it. Protect, protect. Could even bring this down at some point. Try to trade off that bishop. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, wow. This is still an escape square for me, kinda. Actually, yeah, it's okay. We're not in too much trouble. Because we can cover that square. Might be missing something. Gotta be careful. Now we offer this trade over here, which looks good. Or we can just put the knight here, and now it's a monster, but it does drop this pawn. The trade looks like the safest move. Because if takes, then we just take. And if takes, then we just take, and then take, and then... For the most part, we're good, but I'd love to get the queen off. Would love to. Okay, let's offer the trade. This would threaten mate in 1. No, not quite. Because he's not boxed in anymore. What? Takes. Takes. I love it. I love it. trade it all off. Kind of unexpected. Yeah, this looks pretty solid to me. Maybe he might shift this back over. This should be cleanup, I think. I think if he goes back over, we can either grab the pawn, or we can threaten this, which is basically mate in 2. The knight is a very nice centralized piece right now. The structure looks good and it's well defended at the base. He doesn't have enough pieces. I mean, I guess he could start trying to run this down, but I don't think he has enough pieces. Okay. A wishful thing. Can just grab the pawn. Maybe he wants to bring this over too. Okay, another trap we could attempt to set is just bring this here, and then if takes, are we still good? No, not. I'll check. Yeah. I think that's mate. If it's not, that would just be so sad. So here takes and then check, run, and then I think that's mate. Okay. If this is wrong, I guess 1, I put myself in an unnecessary risk, but 2, my calculations suck. I think I can always bail out, like if he just starts attacking me, I can always bail out and just take. Oh, I didn't see this. I mean, I can run away pretty easily. Yeah, I gotta look at that. If I end up taking the pawn and he gives check, I can always block with the queen. Whoa. Okay, well I think we're good, because I think that's still checkmate, actually. Whew. It was a good try. Unless I'm gonna miss something crazy. I definitely didn't calculate every combination there, so maybe that was a dumb move. And then just gotta make sure there are no like perpetual checks. Mate in 1's my only defense right now. Yeah, I think he had just like this secret pipe dream of, not even secret, of I take with a pawn and then now we're like queen versus queen, which he has better chances at. I'm taking that pawn, basically no matter what. If he pushes the h-pawn, then I'll probably give check, and then come back and grab the pawn, get check again. Okay, that's a nice little wish, but then what? Okay, I think that's it. Oh. Ooh. Interesting. Well, I guess we can just come here. And then now we can come up to d2, I think. Oh no. Well, they can grab the pawn. Oh, can they just grab all the pawns? Ew. I'm making this a lot harder than I want to. Then I think I can go here. And then no more checks? No, there's still one. No more checks, I think. Every time I think no more checks, there's more checks. Okay, I think this is really it. Whew. And then I think this should seal the deal. Forced queen trade, and then we're done. And yeah, okay, thank you, Meeklydim. You gave me more of a match than I expected at the end. So I kind of brought it upon myself, but lesson learned. Okay. Yeah, so basically I brought my queen out, I just calculated and was able to figure out that, yeah, some things are going to fall. Because he brought this out, I think that's actually the blunder. It leaves b7 undefended, which is a weakness when that bishop comes out. And then once that falls, everything just kind of falls. So, okay, I'm gonna piece up castles and defend the fork. And now we're just trying to play trades. So, trade, trying to... makes sense. Basically what he's trying to do, he's trying to attack this while also attacking my queen. Move into a place to set up an attack. He grabs that pawn. Not really a big deal. I just develop. Open file. Kind of weird stuff to watch out for. I was thinking like, okay, maybe I can go here. But then after this, I wasn't really sure where I was going. So decided to just play it safe and go for trades. Had to undevelop that knight, but not too bad. After this pawn push, this pretty much looks defended because these are the only last two pieces on the board, and this light square bishop can't touch it, so it's just over here. I redevelop the knight and cover this square. Come try to trade it off, and I'm just like, okay, let's just trade more pieces off. He puts that there, and now I'm thinking, yeah, looks good to me. Let's do it. So trade. Thought he was going to trade off more pieces. That would have been nice. But yeah, once I put my knight there, it's on a fortress, on an island. No pawns can touch it. Can set up a lot of attacks. And yeah, so this comes here, and this actually threatens the rook, threatens this, and I didn't realize that there's actually more winning chances than I thought. I think probably the safest move would have just been to take this pawn, but I was just getting a little bit too cute because I thought I had it calculated. But in the end, I tried to basically bait rook takes with mate in 2. In the end, he sacks the exchange, and I'm like, oh shit, did I just turn this into a drawn endgame? But I think after this, I still have mate in 1, which I totally didn't even calculate that move, so shame on me for trying to play it. And then he tries to do a little repetition perpetual, and then I actually had to give up a bunch of pawns. After this, there's not much, and actually it's queens come off the board, so there's no more hope. But yeah, let's see what happens. I think it's probably not too crazy. Probably got to see what went wrong in the opening. Let's see. Okay, I am supposed to take there. I was like, ah, so annoying. And then, interesting. Bring the queen out to threaten. Makes sense. I break the pin in this case. Now I give check. Oh, that is the right move. This probably is kind of losing somehow, maybe? Because after that... Oh. I don't know what to think, actually. Black is doing really well here, because what if takes... Oh, wow, it defends it with a fork. That would have been crazy, but no, he didn't really know what to do, so I go up a ton here. And at this point, let's just castle and get developed. What? Yeah, that I guess that would have been fine. Yep. Takes. Grab the pawn, drop it back, threaten mate in 1. Okay, yeah. That seems reasonable. Wow, that's a blunder. Because after this... Just kind of scary, you know? Oh, I see. Just pick it up. Okay, let's see. Oh. Yeah, that just kind of scared me, but I guess I didn't need to be too scared. Takes. The not as strong move, interestingly enough. Because I'm just thinking, what if this, then this, then this, then this? I guess my pieces are coordinated enough that I defend all the squares, but like, why would I want to put myself in that position? So, this, yep, yep. Give check instead. Let's say I did. Runs to the corner. Nah. Why give check when you can just trade more pieces off? Huh. Oh, interesting. That makes sense. Okay. Completely inconsequential move in the grand scheme of things, but this would have been just safer. Because anything, I can just clog it up. But then what about this shit? Oh, okay, we can go back to the position. Yeah, I totally repeated the wrong way. I should not have gone there. I should have gone up first. And then from here, there's no checks. I mean, yeah, they can just defend that position, and then I can just trade off the queens. Okay. We're, yeah, decently tactical opening, and I'm able to convert these piece-up games now, which, you know, given the scarring experience of the last times that I had to do that and couldn't do it, it's some improvement. So, yeah, I'll take it. It's a win, and I'll keep going with it. All right, thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you all next time. Have a good night.